world-class saber from letter R to 8 after V. So we just caught our hilt quad down, and we pulled our left foot in and our right foot out on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we're going to do 12 sets of 12. So I'm going to do the first 6 sets of 12, and then I'm going to teach the next 6 sets of 12 and 8. So we go 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you're just stepping, bring that left foot around, step across, bring that right foot around, and your arms just softening and coming around. That is 4, 5, 6 to here. We really want to press our thumb to establish the control to keep this flat as we carve around. Then we're going to lift up on 7, 8, 9, and we're going to release like this on count 10. So when I'm here, I just think up, up, flat. So my saber tip is going behind my arm and the hilt is going in front, and it comes up and I get to that weird grip to go into what feels like a blade toss, but it's coming off my pinky, but it is reaching at that flat. So it's just that weird little release. Now, it's going to be important you hang on longer than you think, otherwise it's going to shoot across flat and you're not going to be able to turn around in time. Because this is like the advanced version of one of these tosses, right, which is a little bit loftier. Obviously, this has a wind-up and a tricky hand release, but we're trying to still feel it down. Up, up, and down, flat, up. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And we're going to release and step in with our right foot on 10, 11, 12. Then from here, my saber is going to carve out flat and come around. My left arm is going to circle across to me to my right side. So that's 10, 11, 12. I'm going 1, 2, 3 and looking to the front, twisting those shoulders so I get that left profile. 4, 5, 6. Getting over here to the left side. From here, when I just caught, I'm really close to the hilt, so when I carve around to here, I want to loosen up my grip and make sure when I get that little rebound. So when I get to this corner, I think about inverting and rebounding my saber. I'm going to have my thumb pressed, and when I'm here, I'm going to have my hilt down. So I'm going to release this little toss over my head, and I'm going to pull my left foot in and my left foot out when I go into catch. So I'm throwing with my hilt up, and I'm catching with my hilt up. So then I can grab it and then open it up to this next part. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're going to turn over here towards our left shoulder. It's going to go up, twisting, grabbing like this with my thumb down towards the tip on my right hand to open up and then carve into that next part, which will be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, will illusion on 10, 11, 12. So we just caught backhand, we caught on 10, we're turning 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're going to re-step 8, 9, and then I'm going to illusion on 10, 11, 12. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Don't be in bumpy grass, I swear. So when we do that skill, you want to make sure as you come around, you're really lifted and presenting to the front, that you carve way over here to the left and you make connection to the ground as you're pulling it back to your right. And then before you release, you want to make sure you get it all the way to straight up and down before you try to pop it over to catch in the illusion. If it is never hitting straight up and down, it won't have the momentum to flip up and over the top for you to grab that. So I'm going to do that part from the catch of the quad to there, facing this way so you can follow along. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 1. Yeah? So from there, 10, 11, 12, we're going to do this loop and then bring it back into grab. So it goes here, let's say it loops in front and then it comes back down. That'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you'll circle this arm 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You'll throw a hilt double and a half, 7, 8, 9, and then you're going to loop 10, 11, 12. So that's just a down, up, no grab, loopy-doops. So we just did illusion, grab, we stepped down to our left foot. We're going to follow through on 1, 2, 3. You're going to circle this hilt in front of you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Establish that left, right on 5, 6. So throw that double and a half on 7, 8, 9. Let's bring left foot in, left foot out. Left arm will be at flat. 7, 8, 9. That was a blade triple. Try that again. 7, 8, 9. And then we'll loop 10, 11, 12. That'll just then come out here. So bring that arm just nice and flat, palm down the whole time is fine. Then from there, we're going to chasse to our right on this thumb loop. So if you've never done this thumb loop before, just combine these two skills together. It's important that your thumb is obviously in the hilt and that you don't really let go into the swing of the down until your tip is down, and then you're kind of re-grabbing on the up, regaining control and going into the next part with that carve. So practice with a half to combine all of those skills so your hands don't get nervous when you're trying to do a double and a half. Work your way up the ladder to get there. So we just did 7, 8, 9. 7, 8, 9, we lean to the left. Now we're going to chasse to the right on that thumb loop. 1, 2, 3. We're going to carve, tee it out, so my hilt is up right here. So from here, I think passing through the down, getting to here, and I'm passing through that fourth arch, 4, 5, 6. Then I'm going to bring my left arm up so it's upper 45, and it's going to pass along to get to my back. So that is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We'll step 4 with our right foot on 10, and I'm grabbing with my right hand thumb up on 10, and I do this little loop on 11, 12 before I release this next 45 toss. So we just did 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 from here. Let me just do that roll a couple times. So it goes left to left hand, or right to left hand, and across my back so that it's on this slanted 45 versus trying to go straight down. It's important, like always, on every roll that you make connection, and that when you grab this, you're not trying to make it look really mechanical, but rather smooth as you grab it and rotate it into this right hand. So that is 10, 11, 12. We do that little loop. Alright, so we just did this roll here, grab, we do that loop, 10, 11, 12, then we're going to just throw 1, 2, 3, so that is up and squeeze. So just make sure when you do a 45 toss here on Sabre, again, you just make it more vertical, and it is not out of your hands. You can throw a single like that, you can throw a double, I would throw what you feel comfortable with. I just want to end with my hilt being up, yeah? So that's up to squeeze. Here, that's a single. I'd go for the double. Up, up, squeeze. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're going to swing it down and pass through our left foot in. 7, 8, 9. And I'm grabbing my hilt right there as I pass it over. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And on 9, I'm going to bring my left foot in to be here. And then 10, 11, 12, I'm going to pop both of my feet open at the same time to go into the next six sets of 12. 6 sets of 12. That is a tongue twister. So I will do the 6 sets facing the other way from the quad to there, and then we will go on to the 6 sets of 12 and 8. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 3. So we want to start this at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, stop, say 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12. So I think just make sure you watch the video and understand the timing of the illusion. I do think that it is best when you're learning this choreography to do it with me on your computer. Have the music playing, be watching yourself do it with me. You could even take a video of yourself and compare it side by side with me to see the timing details and everything. That's like the coolest thing about being world class is hopefully that you're catching all these counts and detailed nuances, and you want to really put forth the effort to try to be on the music at the right time. Otherwise it'll be really hard for us to use your video and line it up with everybody else who's hopefully doing everything at the right time. And I know it's a lot to ask, and it's hard to do these things because we don't get the teaching time that we're used to, but this is also like part of the process that in the future you're going to be so much better at learning choreography in person because you can learn choreography through a video. Okay, alright, so I'm going to do the 6 sets of 12 and 8, the second 6 sets of 12. I don't think I can say that. whatever. I hope I'm entertaining. Woody, woody, woo. I hope you're watching this. I know you are, you world-class humans. Thank you for watching this evening. I'm going to start here, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Then we're going to break this down on count 1. So this is going to twist. I think about twisting it on the down and then loosening it up. So I'm only grabbing those pointer and thumb to get that into that crease. And I'm going to make a big circle here to get there. So it's 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to put that on my shoulder. 1, 2, 3, 4 around my little head. It carves around. And then I'm going to roll it down my body. So I'm thinking about passing it from my left shoulder across my waist to my right hand to swivel it around, let that hilt be heavy, and then come up here on 10, 11, 12, 1 to there. Yeah? So we have 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 3. So that feels good to get there by 1. Let's try again. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1. So we catch here. We circle it around. I just loosen up and lift a little single out. I do a little right chasse here. And then I think about releasing that kind of backhand. And I think about releasing and replacing my hilt where my tip was. So it is a flick squeeze. And that'll be on count 1. So then from here, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's just this little loop on this satellite plane on the end zone. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I put it into my right little knee, and I'm going to probably go, I'd say, center of the blade. Here, re-step with my left and put it in on this angle. Then I'm going to put it down on my right leg together, so it should be up. And then I'm going to think about circling my hilt with my left foot to lift it up and grab here with my left hand to then go into that next part of count 1. So I'll do it from behind here. We're here on 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So it's important that when you put this bad boy in, it circles into it a little bit here. Give a little circle to get behind that leg to grab. And then you want to pass through, down, and up together. It's also important that if you looked at it from the end zone, your knees would more so be coming like this versus this. Obviously, with that space, your saber would fall to the ground. We're trying to keep that off the ground, so little flamingos here as you grab it. And really getting it into your knee creases will be the easiest. So that is 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Then we go 1, 2, 3, and we release a, I believe it is a, what? Boom. It's probably like a quad over your head because you're catching it if you would catch flat behind you, but you're going into that back bend catch. So I'll do it facing this way. We just did loopy-doop. We went in our leg. My hands can come flat if you're feeling it because that's what we can be clean at. And you want to really strum that bad boy on count 1 pretty hard because it's got some drums, 2, 3. So we have 1, 2, 3. So just strum it maybe to a second position. Plie will feel good. Then we're going to throw this quad off of our right hand. It's going to go behind us, so you want to think about releasing next to your right ear here. And we're going to step in front and catch it on count 9. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, because it's pretty lofty and the music's pretty toasty. And we're going to catch that like this here on count 9. So we have 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I could not see, Captain. Let me try again. We got 1, 2. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright, so we just caught, little neighborhood kids. We're doing color guard 3 houses down. And then they came and said hi. And one of them's doing virtual drum corps for cymbals. And she wants to spin with me. I'm going to spin with her. People love color guard, guys, even in Connecticut. So just know we're doing it. We're doing it good. Okay, so back to where I just dropped. We release and we catch on 7, 8, 9. And then we're going to cradle here into our wrist. We're going to cradle into our wrist. We're going to loosen up our grab and re-grab there. And then we are going to come down into this little flip on the next set of 12. 1, 2, 3. So it is difficult, definitely, I agree, to catch this, instantly go into that cradle and re-grab. So if you want to do a triple, it might feel better to be a triple, honestly. If you want to do a triple and you can cradle it, let's just say it's a triple, lofty triple. We want to catch, cradle it instantly. It's on that connection point right there. It releases and re-grabs, which just naturally happens on the up, right? And that's not saber towards my face, that's saber towards like my middle of my belly. You don't need to get it up towards your face. That's 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 is that big stretch, and then we're going to slice this across on 1. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's just that little flip. We bring this up to our shoulder. We do a big explosion on 7, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And we're going to look over our right shoulder because right now this is my front, right? So that's 10, 11, 12. And we're looped up with all of the other weapons because I think it is, for writing purposes, important that we show off that it's not just 3 separate lines, that we can do things together like we naturally would, naturally, loosely, in drum corps itself. So we have multiple sections that can then link up. So here's a little ensemble part. So that's 10, 11, 12. Then we're going to lean back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that is from here. We go up, up, squeeze. And then we're going to go under our arm with our hilt and get to here by count 9 to release on count 10, right? So we're here on 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You want to bring that right foot back up, and then we are going to throw a double. So it's important that I do still use my left hand to pull down, my right hand to lift up, and I'm going to turn over my left shoulder to catch it with my left hand to the front. And it is hard to get this out. I think it's easy to over-rotate it, so make sure you're really lifting up with your right hand, really pulling down with your left hand, and utilizing your standing up too. Don't try to toss then stand up. Try to use it all together. Get your power going up to the sky. So that's 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I over-rotated. I am a happy girl today. Here. And squeeze. That is 10, 11, 12. Yeah? Then we break it down. This is 12 and 8 more or less. But it feels better to start counting this one as an 8 as well, because the musicality of it is like meow, 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 6, 7, 8, and 1, 3, 4, and 5. Throw my sit, roll, catch. So we're going to start counting this as an 8. So I just caught here. I'm going to count this as an 8 and 8. So I feel the musicality of that. So I'm going to go from here, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that is a loop to flat, carve around. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I go 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I'm going to actually put that right hand on my chest. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm going to keep turning here. So let's say that we're trying to be front sideline, back sideline, and my body to the end zone on 4, which might be easier. Then we're going to go 5, 6, 7, 8. So from here, I am just unwinding, extending on 7, and it does that same little loop to get over here to count 8. So let me do that. 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We can pass through a little plie, second position on 7, and come across on 8 here. And then we're going to loop 1, 2, 3, 4. So when I'm here, over here to count 12, I'm going to come down, loop to the inside of my arm, grab right hand, grab left hand. Let's say we don't want our right foot in front. We want our left foot in front for a sit roll. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4. So step with that left foot forward on count 3 when you're re-grabbing with your right. Step with your right hand or right foot forward, stays back the whole time. Because I am doing 700 videos in a day, and I apparently can't speak anymore. And I'm happy that it's in front of you guys. So when we're doing a sit roll toss, I will have someone break it down for you. When we're doing a sit roll toss, I like to start with my left foot in front. I like to make sure that I'm really releasing all the way up onto that left leg before I go into the ground. It's important that when you put that right leg down, that it is truly from the front sideline to the back sideline rather than being on an angle here. If I sat down like this, then my body would roll directly underneath my saber. It's important that I use both of my hands as I'm getting up off the ground. It's really great to look over your left shoulder and get up faster. That's the really trickiest part about this trick, is that you have to get up fast to go get it. You can't stay in on the ground. You're trying to stand up. It's obviously going to be placed higher. It can be more open of a 6 and loftier, and you really want to extend that layback down on the catch of count 1, because this is a chunk break, so it would be cool to be really full out right there, and then we can go into the next part, which tends to calm down for a little bit, but it is 4/16 of world-class saber feature and open class and A-class saber feature, just sabers, so I think it'll be very tasty. So I'm going to face this way away from you and do those 12, 12, 12, 12, 12, and then I'll count that last 12 as an 8, and then one more 8. So we go here. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It is not flat. But move your cheeks. Okay, so obviously I would have probably done that rep over again if it was my submission, because I got a little crazy on one of those parts, but I know you got it, and I will have people break some things down to help you guys better understand some of these more difficult things. I will make the next video and wait till this lawnmower stops. So I hope you